December 14th, 2018.
Well, rumors certainly changed since that whole Halloween. I don't know where this is going. Let's talk about SpongeBob.
On May 1st, 1999, Nickelodeon would air the first ever episode of SpongeBob SquarePants titled Help Wanted. SpongeBob was created by former marine biology teacher Stephen Hillenburg. Sadly, he passed away on the 26th of November from his battle with ALS. What Hillenburg left behind was a show many of us love and adore. A lot of my humor and writing style stems from these early years of SpongeBob. I couldn't be thankful enough for Hillenburg creating a show that was one of the bigger impacts on my life. I love these early years of SpongeBob, and I will forever cherish these first 3 seasons along with the first movie until the day I die. So, to pay tribute to such an icon in the field of animation, we're going to be taking a look at a couple of my favorite episodes from the series. Let's limit this to 3 for today.
So with that, let's tackle my favorite episode, titled Pizza Delivery.
I was having a hard time deciding whether or not to put this at the end or the beginning of this retrospective because this is my favorite episode of the whole entire series. This episode perfectly encapsulates one of the biggest aspects of the show, the dynamic between SpongeBob and Squidward, along with this episode just being fucking hilarious. This was the first time audiences got to have a more in-depth look as to the relationship between these two characters. The clash between SpongeBob having an overly happy, overworked, and naive personality clashing with Squidward's pessimism makes for great comedy, but also an amazing dynamic relationship. Lemon even pointed this out. Please check out his channel, he's amazing. Plus, one of my favorite aspects about this episode is Squidward's change in attitude. The scene where they finally get to the customer's home is fantastic. Now, while Squidward is always annoyed with SpongeBob, this episode shows us that Squidward might not be as pessimistic as we think. Squidward still cares for his friend, no matter how annoyed he gets. Along with this episode just being outright hilarious, this is what I would consider one of the most important episodes, as well as an essential one.
Rusty Cray, pizza is the pizza, yeah, for you and me.
So with my favorite episode out of the way, what is my second favorite episode? Allow me to introduce Mayonnaise.
Band Geeks. This is actually one of those episodes I found funnier as an adult than I did as a kid. I think what makes this episode great is that you don't need musical knowledge in order to get a lot of the humor, but because I'm a music guy, who barely knows actual music theory by the way. Holy shit, the music-related humor in this is fucking hysterical! Squidward being an angry music teacher reminds me of fucking high school! How the fuck did I pass high school again? Plankton playing off key has me dying, and yes, Patrick, mayonnaise is a goddamn instrument because you know what? We live in America, damn it! Live for the free! I'm proud to be an American, well at least I know I'm free. Oh fuck. Where was I? Oh yeah. Music humor aside, this episode is also great because of the utilization of the character roster. Everyone is here. We have SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Krabs, Sandy, Plankton, Schoolyum, and so much more. Plus, the final climax of this episode might be one of the most epic things ever put to television. I'm dead fucking serious. This shit needs to be in the goddamn Super Bowl. Plus, what makes this ending great is that Squidward wins. He gets his moment of success, and that's incredibly satisfying. That's how I would describe this episode as a whole. Satisfying. Many people call this their favorite episode, and I can see why. The episode's structure, the humor, the jokes, and especially the payoff makes this another essential episode everyone should watch, if you haven't already.
Now with Band Geeks out of the way, I want to address one thing. People have asked me why has it taken me so long to make a new Snobs episode. This will explain it.
Okay, that lead-in might have been a little cheesy, but this is also one of those episodes I find myself laughing at more as an adult than I did as a kid. This is mostly due to the fact that I'm a lazy piece of shit, and I have a tendency to get things done last minute. I also think it's hilarious because this is basically my college life in a nutshell. What makes this episode great is its simplicity. A concept as simple as procrastination is funny and relatable to everyone. This also makes the episode timeless because who doesn't procrastinate? This writing style is where I think the show really excelled during the early seasons, taking simplistic or relatable concepts and running with it. Show's greatness aside, what Stephen Hillenburg left behind was a legacy. I'd put him up there with the animation greats. Hillenburg changed the industry, and his contribution to animation shouldn't be forgotten.
So I will definitely be coming back to do more episodes of SpongeBob every now and then, but for now, let's tackle the big boy, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Hold it right there.
Can I get a haircut first?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Welcome to the Salty Spittoon. How tough are you?
I have it. Canned bread.
Waiter, let's get another round over here.
Oh, I got dead again. This game stinks.
How tough am I? How tough am I? I had a bowl of nails for breakfast this morning.
Yes, so?
Without any milk.
The shell has spoken! I can explain.
Doubloons! Don't drop them.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either.
Obviously, SpongeBob is a comedy, but it really was inspired by me liking marine science.
If you enjoy our content, then please consider supporting some film snobs on Patreon. Thank you.